ABC Fit, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? That means it's Sweat with Brett. So here we are. We're in the BC Fit studio. We're going to do episode 9 today, which we're going to call the mirror muscles. These are the muscles that you see when you're in the mirror. So obviously these are the ones that get worked more than any other. So we're going to work the chest today. We're going to work the biceps, and we're going to work the quads. We've got a great workout plan. We're going to do 4 sets of each exercise. We're going to do them at 30-second intervals. Minimal rest time in between the sets, but when we get done with the exercise, we'll stop, we'll recalibrate, we'll get water, we'll get rested up, and we'll go. Now, if you're new to BC Fit Studios, Sweat with Brett, if you can't complete the exercise, that's fine, because another one's going to start. It's like a conveyor. Just get in when you can. The most important part is you keep moving. Also, we're going to use a lot of basic equipment. I got a lot of great equipment inside the studio, but I like to showcase that we can use just very simple stuff from home. And that's what we're going to use today. Everything we're going to use loop band, resistance bands, or we're going to use some hip bands today as well. If you don't have those at home, you can use body weight exercise, and I'll also show you how to complete that as well. So before we get started, I got Chelsea in chat today, so guys, say hi. She loves to respond to the chats. I enjoy the comments about all the stuff going on as well, and appreciate everyone that comes out to do their workouts today. So as I'm looking around, I got a great cast of things I'm going to use. The only thing that I did forget is I did forget the timer. Is there any chance that I could get the timer from you, babe? The keeper of the time? Excellent, thanks. So we got these set up at 30 seconds, so without further ado, we're going to get into it. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to do banded chest flies. So for that one, I'm going to use the black band. Now, what you do to get into these, the easiest way that I've found to get into them is to put it on like a jacket. Get it around back behind you. You want to get it in between your back, because you don't want it to come up and jog your memory. So get in between your back, open your back up, and then close it with your chest, okay? We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. I'm gonna get the clock rolling here. Okay, and we're ready to go. So we're gonna open up, we're gonna close it with our chest. We're gonna bring our palms together to get a great activation. We're gonna squeeze our chest when we come through. And the best cadence to use on this is to go 1, 2 back, 1 forward, 1, 2 back, 1 forward, 1, 2 back, 1 forward. Okay, then we're stopping. Are we switching cams on that one?
Yeah, but this is super glitchy like it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do it.
Perfect. Okay, well we'll keep apprised of the glitchy cam. Okay, then we're gonna go with the second set of 30. Now again, as we talked about, if you don't have the bands at home, that's fine. This next set, I'll do body weight, and you'll find that you'll get an absolutely fantastic exercise with those. Eight more seconds. Perfect. Okay. So as I said, I'm going to switch real quick. I'm going to switch to just regular body weight. 30 seconds on the clock. Open up. Come together. So what I'm doing in my mind is I'm thinking about the resistance that I'm going to have with those bands. So I'm opening up my back. I'm flexing my back as I come back, and then I'm opening my chest, my back up when I come forward. Back, forward, back, forward, forward. Excellent. So for the third set, I'm going to move up in weight to the purple band, and we'll get going. Last set. Let's get good reps. Good strong squeeze. Do that by squeezing your chest together. Open your back up. Squeeze your chest together. Seven more seconds. We got this. Nice. Great job, everybody. That was the first set, banded chest flies. So we're going to take a second. Those of you that tune in week after week, hey, thank you so much. But obviously, you know what we're going to talk about on the first group of exercises. We're going to talk about water. We always want to make sure we have our water with us. That's one of the single most important pieces of a good fitness and nutrition plan is making sure you're getting your water intake in. So how much water are you supposed to drink? Well, you guys know this. The Institute of Medicine suggests that women get a minimum of 75 ounces of water per day, and males get a minimum of 125 ounces of water per day. So you got to think about how you do that yourself. Is that how much do you actually get in a single day? So it's best to target for 1 gallon, 128 ounces. So anyway, we'll get into workout number 2. What we're going to do is we're going to do bicep curls, single arm bicep curls. For that, I'm going to start with the light band. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each arm. So the way you set up a curl with a band exercise is the amount of resistance that you get depends upon where you position your feet on how much tension you're going to give it, and also where you grab it on the band itself. So I'm going to open up just a little wider because I want to get a little bit better curl on her. So that's how I'm going to get started. So 30 seconds on the clock, and then we'll switch. I'm going to go to camera 2. Sorry, that's the best I got. So when I come down, I want to come down to a tricep flex and then come up and hit the bicep flex. On the next set, I'll talk about why that is. Excellent. So now we'll switch, move the other arm. So the muscle grows from the full contraction and extension of the muscle itself. So you get the full contraction of the muscle of the bicep because the bicep becomes its shortest when you squeeze it together. When the bicep elongates, that's when the bicep is at its longest and the tricep is at its shortest. So I come down to a tricep flex to guarantee that I have the longest position on the bicep, and then vice versa. I come up with a bicep flex for the longest position on the tricep. So we're going to move to the second arm. And again, that good cadence is 2 down, 1 up, 2 down, 1 up. We'll just keep with this cadence. Halfway there, 15 more seconds. 5 seconds. Excellent. We'll go right to the next arm. Get that started, and we're going. Set number 2. Now for this next exercise, I'm going to do just body weight. So again, focusing on that, getting a real good flex at the top, coming up. As you can see, with no resistance, I'm still getting a really good flex, coming down to a tricep flex. I'm focused on firing that muscle group and using my mind-muscle connection, because where my mind goes, my body flows. So I'm really focused on getting this bicep curl in. I do a lot of reading because I have a lot of time on a treadmill in the course of a day. I read an interesting article. I don't know if it's true or not, because every disclaimer that I'm going to tell you is I don't know if this study was true or not. just instituting the power of the mind in your exercising. So I heard that's how the POWs, some of the POWs stayed fit, was because they would do chest presses and bicep curls with no weights, pretending that they had resistance, just like we were doing with that last set. So for the fourth set, I'm going to move into a little bit higher resistance. Coming up, getting that good flex to the top, 2 seconds at the bottom. All the way up, all the way down. Switch to the last arm. Okay, and we're going. 4 seconds. Great. All right, that finishes up set number 2. Exercise number 2. Great job. That was bicep curls, single arm. So get some water, get a little relaxed, and then we'll get ready to get into the next one. We're going to go back to single arm fly. So we're going to do, it's going to be more of a chest and shoulder exercise. So if you're interested in doing these exercises and using the equipment that we have here, we have available BC Fit kits. And in these BC Fit kits, you're going to get the 4 resistance bands. You'll get 3 of the hip bands that we'll use in a little bit. You'll get a 2 band with handles, as well as your own Sweat with Brett towel, because here in a little bit we're going to be needing to be towel off with the Sweat with Brett towel. So those are available. They're $79.99. They'll be available on our website soon. If you're interested in getting that sooner, email me at brett.bcfitnessstudio@gmail.com, and I can get one of those sent out to you. So that's those are available to you. I want to be able to create workouts that you guys can do from home. You'll have all the equipment you need to do the Sweat with Bretts right from the comfort, the privacy, and the just the comfortability of your home. So we're going to move into the next exercise, which is going to be single arm fly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the Smith machine here, but if I was just working in a doorway, I just have it attached into the doorway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step across so I can create a level of resistance right here in my pec minor. So I'm going to get a good stretch right here, and I'm going to bring that across my body. Okay? Going in a straight line. So we'll start there. 30 seconds. And we're moving across. Getting a good open stretch right here. I still have resistance on the cable. Sorry, I'm not letting go of this muscle, just letting it come to its full extension and then coming back to the full contraction. Excellent. We'll switch arms. Come out a little bit. Make sure you got that going. Yep, 20 seconds. Coming across and getting a good flex right here on my pec minor, and coming across into the center right here. Excellent. We'll go right into set number 2. Again, keeping that resistance on the band. I'm not creating any movement in my elbow here. I'm coming across by moving my shoulder across, and that's going to activate my upper chest. 10 seconds. Excellent. We're switching it out. Now again, if you're working from home without the equipment, one, we have BC Fit kits. But number two, I'll do the next exercise. I'll demonstrate the next exercise without resistance as I've done the last two. We get this finished up. When I do this exercise, I like to put my 2 fingers on my pec minor and one over here in the front, because I want to make sure I'm getting a good activation on it. I want to make sure that that's staying tight the whole time and flexing. Okay, moving into set 3, to do body weight only. Again, using a lot of mental focus on this to create what is very similar to the same exact motion that I'm using with a resistance band. Perfect. Finish up set 3. Almost there. 10 seconds. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna move into set 4. For set 4, I'm gonna change the resistance just slightly. Go with just a little bit heavier. Sorry guys, waiting on me. There you go. Okay, last set. We'll get this good. Nice, good motions. You guys are doing great. All right, last set. Keep driving across. We're almost done. We got spring break around the corner, we got summer right around the corner. Now is the time to start getting our vacation bods on now that we can start vacationing again. So, good of you guys to come out and join us. So we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna move into some more of the upper body exercises here. Hey, real quick, I wanna give a shout out to the newest BC Fit member. Excuse me, I had to wet the whistle. Angelica, great for you to come on board. We're so happy to have you. We're gonna do some fantastic things together. So hopefully you'll tune in. You'll be getting these videos. I know you're going on vacation before you start, but let's get going. When we hit the ground, we're gonna hit the ground running, and we got some fantastic goals that we're gonna accomplish together, and I'm really looking forward to getting in those with you. Okay, so now we're gonna move to one that has a fantastic name. It's called Brett Press. And as Chelsea's over there rolling her eyes about Brett Press, it's called Brett Press for a reason, because I think single arm, incline, low press, cross bodies is kind of long, so I just like to call it Brett Press. So there's the story behind that one, Chelsea. So I'm gonna get this up high, top of a doorway. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, start from an upward position, very similar to what we were doing with the fly going this way, except for this one's gonna come down in more of a press position. We're going to Brett press. So we're going to come down from our pec minor. We're going to put our body up in there with our elbow tight, and we're going to push across our body with it. We're going to drive down to our other side hip. So we're going to go from right shoulder to left hip. We'll do 30 seconds. All right, we'll get after it. This is also one of the exercises that we do quite a bit in the Fighting Fitness episodes, where we're driving or we're doing ground and pound, but it's a lot of a punching exercise that you would train if you're training in fighting type activities. For exercise, of course. Excellent. So now we'll switch quickly over to the other arm. We're driving it down across body, coming in tight into my shoulder armpit area, and then driving across to the other hip. Now, when we create this motion, we're going across center point. We're getting a really good activation. This is the way that the muscles of the chest go. So basically, we're following the way the muscles of the chest go, and also getting past center point. Excellent. Right into set number 2. Taking it, driving down across body, and really feeling that of this area right here. Another similarity to this is going to feel a lot like a dip. If you were doing a dip, you would have that same type, or a decline chest press would be another one. Again, we're going to finish up 2 on the left side. Push it down fast, let's go. Got a couple shout outs that I got going on right now. Got a BC Fit member hit their goal yesterday. Fantastic for him. Excellent. So in the same fashion, I'm going to do 0, do all body weight exercise in this one. So he came to me with the goal. He said, I got a birthday in 6 weeks. I want to lose my first 10 pounds in the first 6 weeks. And he got started. It stalled a little bit in the beginning. It was a little iffy. But on Friday, on his check-in, he was, in fact, 10.2 pounds lighter than he was when he started. Friday was his birthday. Happy birthday, Blake. Great job. You look fantastic. 5 more seconds. Excellent. We're switching. Coming cross body, coming up to my armpit area, shoulder in tight, elbow in tight, and driving across my body. Excellent. Great there. Now we're going to move on to step 4. I'm going to add just a little bit more resistance to mine for the 4th set. That's the nice thing about using these little resistance bands, is that each one of them has a little bit different resistance to them. So as you find that the red one becomes easy, you switch to the black one, and then vice versa. Okay? 4th set, and we're going. Driving down and across. Getting good drives. Coming up 1, 2, down 1. Up 1, 2, down 1. Right shoulder to left hip. 10 seconds. Excellent. Switching right away over to the last one. All right, it's the last one, so we'll make this good. Clock's rolling. Driving down, getting a good flex on So that takes care of the chest aspect that we're going to do of the mirror muscles. Now we're going to move into another bicep exercise. But of course, we want to take a little bit of a break. We want to gather ourselves. We definitely want to get our water in. So my suggestion to BC Fit members when we're working out in the studio or when we're working out virtually, I try to tell them we want to get about 32 ounces of water in during our exercise. So the females that have 75 to 90 ounces of water, we want to see about 30 to 50% of their water intake during the exercise and the first 30 minutes following the exercise. That's when your body's going to need that hydration the most. So we're going to get on it here. Switch to hammer curls. How you doing, babe? 2 thumbs up, she says. Guys, she gets bored over here in chat too, and I know you're working out with me. I know you don't have any extra fingers to be typing, but if you're a participator on the couch or you're with your mom, you're watching your mom do these exercises, I heard that the other day. Hey, just say hi to Chelsea, or just give Chelsea a wave. She mans the chat every single week, and she absolutely loves to be interacting as well. So we're going to be doing some hammer curls. So with a hammer curl, this is a palms facing grip. So your palms are going to be facing each other. We're going to hold the band down to our hips with our elbows into our hips. We're going to lock our elbows into our hips like this, get a tricep flex, and then move up to the bicep flex. Come all the way down and come up. A lot of times when I see this exercise done, people short stroke it. They don't come all the way down. We need to come all the way down to activate that full extension and full contraction of the muscle. Okay? So we'll do 30 seconds. We're gonna bomb through these because we're coming up on that 30 minutes that I told everybody we would be done in. So we're just gonna cook along. So we'll make this exercise a good one. Eight seconds. Okay. I'm gonna go to set number 2. And we're getting after it. We're feeling it now, huh? Excellent. Set number 3. Almost done, guys. This is the grand finale here. If we weren't sweating now, we're sweating now. Well, that didn't make any sense. If we weren't sweating by now, we're definitely sweating now. Sometimes pain affects my thoughts. I try to say no brains, no pain, but sometimes it actually happens. Okay, last one. We're going to finish strong here. 30 seconds. Come on, guys. We got this. Keep driving. Almost there. All right. We got there, guys. Great job. That finishes up Sweat with Brett for the mirror muscles. I'm going to get my Sweat with Brett towel here as we talk about some things. Thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely love you guys coming out. We love to build these videos. It's our mission to get more people moving. If you like these videos, please click the like button. Subscribe. We want to be able to bring you these videos. If you hit the bell's going to tell you when they're coming. If you subscribe, you know when we're going to be live. We want to keep doing this. Leave comments, guys. If there's exercises you want to see, if there's workouts that you want us to do, we're so happy to do those as well. We appreciate you guys joining us. Ashley and Michelle, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. We're going to keep bringing you these great videos. Everybody, have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock.